my Suicide Squad discussion. Now, I just saw Suicide Squad today, August, whatever, today at 5:30, and 2 hour 50-minute movie.
Cool. What's the symbol supposed to be?
What the critics were saying about it were absolutely wrong. It wasn't like
Delson, I've been asking
worst
around about the
movie I've
escaped
ever seen. It was
bioterrorists.
Do you
much
think I
better
maybe
than
need
Man
like
of
a
Steel.
PR guy?
What the hell are you talking about?
People here are starting to call me
Like
the
Man of
Banner
Steel,
Man,
but
which
like
is unbelievably lame.
it had some issues.
Maybe not the best idea.
Had some
you
major
hanging around
issues.
The Space Needle right now.
Well, I mean, why not Smoke-tastic Man or hell, just the Smoker?
Like
I'll keep trying to get a lead on the escaped bioterrorists. Why don't you see if you can disrupt other DUP
it was
operations
very
around
obviously
there until I get back
rushed.
to you.
Like I could tell that there was some sloppy editing and very sloppy like cutting.
I can shoot missiles from my hands?
Oh, spoiler alert, by the way. I'm also playing this game because it's the only game I have that's superhero related. Oh, sorry. Now, when I was watching the movie, I noticed a couple things. Number one, the sloppy editing. That was a definite. That was something I definitely noticed off the bat. This movie was rushed to an extreme, like, and it's obvious to tell there were some scenes that weren't edited properly. Character development was okay. I love Jared Leto as the Joker. He was able to make the character his own while staying with the preferred mix that the Joker is very, very well known for. All that saying, the rush took its toll on it. This film was basically going every which way that was possible, going past, present, future, back to past again. It was confusing, and also, the minions were just like generic minions. There wasn't really anything to be afraid of. They would just partially possess people. If I did anything, it barely made any sense. And it's not entirely the movie's fault. It's, for the most part, they're trying to rush it to get the fans' approval on it, but when they do that, it's gonna come out bad. You can't rush something as complicated as a Suicide Squad movie and think it's gonna be okay. There are gonna be problems. I mean, when you look at movies from the DC universe, like Batman vs. Superman, that was rushed a lot. You could tell with ease that they were trying so hard just to get it out there that there were so many mistakes. Now, mind you, there weren't as many mistakes in Suicide Squad as there was in Batman vs. Superman, but it was more or less obvious. Also, it had a lot of unexplainable moments in that movie, which, I guess, they never fucking explain. Like, there's a scene where the Joker, he comes to get Harley Quinn off the building, and the plane, and he crashes the helicopter because he gets hit by, the helicopter gets hit by a missile. How did he survive? At the end, he breaks into Belle Reve. Fuck. He breaks into Belle Reve. Gets Harley Quinn out. And that's that. They don't explain how he survived at all. Mind you, I found his performance, Jared Leto's performance as the Joker, awesome. However, if I had to say one thing, people were saying that Harley Quinn is basically, her character is kind of gives a bad name to women. It's sort of sexist. Now, I can sort of agree with that because it's showing that Harley Quinn is going back to her abusive boyfriend who got her caught in the first place and is willing to do everything for him. However, it is a sexist image. However, if you do not read the comics, you're going to be saying that either way. Because that's what Harley Quinn was. When the person that created Harley Quinn, Batman the Animated Series, she was basically just something for the Joker to abuse. Until recently, where Harley Quinn actually broke up with him. Now, when you I usually have my friend Joey Draws here to make a more interesting conversation, and I was going to have my buddy Mike, or Outsider229, on this discussion with me, but he hasn't been able to get in contact with me. Oh, I'm sorry, I digress. Anyway. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. Anywho.
Delson,
yeah,
I may have a lead on one of the bioterrorists to escape from the bus crash.
Fine, late on.
I'm still at the station.
Could have been done
great
better.
Place to talk. I'll meet you at 4th and Vickers.
Like, the Enchantress, they completely wasted her character. I mean, she ended up being the main villain in the movie, but still. Being the main villain, but her character was just wasted. And in DC, and that's the one thing they didn't get right. In DC Comics, the Enchantress actually is a major part of the DC universe. And they just killed her off pretty much. I mean, as much as the show gets, like I'm saying right now, as much as the show gets it right, also gets it wrong in all the wrong areas you want to get wrong. One of the greatest things that come from a film is the directing, the leading, and the acting. They got 2 of the 3 wrong. Because obviously the directing is terrible, because not everyone hold on a second. I had a Jolly Rancher and now I cannot English.
Suck on this!
And also, yes, the reason why I think that it got such bad reviews on Rotten Tomatoes is because people are just way too used to the Marvel formula, and they aren't used to the DC formula, which means it's darker. And in fact, there were times where I laughed a lot. I love, for instance, the acting on Will Smith's part, as well as almost all the other castmates in the movie. Margaret Robbie did a good job as Harley Quinn. Jared Leto did a great job as Joker, as I said many times. Will Smith played off the complex character of Deadshot very, very well. In fact, I was quite impressed at his work. Because his character, that is what Deadshot is supposed to be. He's supposed to be a smart mouth. So it talks back, but also a sympathetic character because he has a daughter. Same thing with Killer Croc. I mean, even though he rarely had any scenes, even though he rarely had any lines, you could actually tell that he suffers a lot. And for those of you that argue that we don't really go by the Marvel formula, yes, most people do. They are not susceptible to any kind of change unless it's the Marvel formula. And it's true. The Marvel formula has basically dictated the way people see superhero movies. Or in this case, supervillain movies. When you're doing a superhero movie, you gotta get it right with the fans. Now, as a DC comic fan, I loved this movie. It was really good, much better than Batman vs. Superman, and it had a little bit of a better explanation to everything. I mean, it's not like in Batman vs. Superman where Batman just wants to fight Superman because he's afraid of him. It's literally detailed why Amanda Waller wants to make this task force X, which is the actual name of the Suicide Squad, but is nicknamed the Suicide Squad for obvious reasons.
Tasty.
Yeah, for those of you wondering, I'm playing Infamous Second Son. Playing Infamous Second Son because this is the closest thing I got to a video game that is superhero related.
You're done.
Oh, I forgot. I'm still playing. Anyway, yeah. The ending, though, I thought was hilarious. I thought one thing this movie did have in this way is that it wasn't all dark. It had a hint of comedy to it, which I rather enjoyed. Like, there were a lot of funny scenes. There were scenes which actually made me chuckle a lot.
Yeah, you know what they say about secondhand smoke?
Because Will Smith, he's always a riot in anything he does. Hilarious. Alright, so I've got nothing for now. Nothing more to add to this for now. I've said what I wanted to say. And I'm just going to leave it here. So thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And as always, if a pretty girl asks for your number, you say, of course. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.